I was a member of the United States Army for 25 years.
I served in the Army for 3 years.
I served in the United States Marine Corps for 4 years.
I served in the United States Army. I served for 12 years.
Yeah, it was definitely a defining point in my life when I decided to join the Army. And just something that I always wanted to do. My father served in the Navy during the Korean War. My brother served in the Army. So it just felt like it was, what I needed to do. I guess the two most special times were the hardest times, and that would be our deployments to Iraq, once in 2005 and once in 2010. And that was major events that impacted not only me, but my family and a lot of people in the area.
When I joined the Army, I was chosen to attend basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, which had always been an all-male basic training base. We would be the first battalion of women to train there. There were many journalists following us around, reporting on our progress, but we didn't realize we were making history until one very important challenge was presented to us. One day, the female drill sergeants met with us to ask if we would be interested in being the first women to volunteer to qualify with an M16 weapon. The general did not think women could squeeze the trigger and hit the target. So we accepted that challenge, and we were successful.
I was in the Marine Corps during the Beirut bombing, and a lot of the senior NCOs in my unit were killed that day. I was safely back in North Carolina on that particular day, but that was the first time that I had people that I knew killed in action. And that was kind of a really wake-up call for me, realizing that, hey, you're really in this, and there's things happening that could affect you and your wife and your family for generations to come. And so that kind of changed my perspective. I just wasn't an air traffic controller, and I just wasn't a Marine. But on that particular day, I realized that at any given moment, I might be asked to do something to go into a foreign country and defend our freedoms.
I did 2 tours in Germany, and then I was stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. I deployed to Afghanistan, and then I was stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. It taught me about leadership. It taught me about serving as a team. I like the camaraderie that it gave.
I'd just like to say that I appreciate all the veterans for the ones that went before I did and that will come after me, for their willingness to serve and to put on the uniform every day and defend our way of life as we know it.
I have never regretted my service in the military, and I gained so much more than I ever gave.
What does Veterans Day mean to me? Sacrifice and service. You know, we today experience a lot of freedoms because a lot of men and women and their families made sacrifices so that we could enjoy the lifestyle, the culture that we have here in the United States. So when I think of Veterans Day, I just think of people giving their life for those who may follow after them. It's a lot about legacy, service, honor, things like that.
To my fellow veterans, don't forget what we fought for, what we served for, and what we stand for.